The Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health, advanced healthcare, advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net.
No, put on midfield. All right, we'll see if we... Well, okay, that's a little better. Okay. Sorry, folks, you've been watching the game in silence. We'll try and pick it up. Again, as I say, technical difficulties is the name of the game this week. We'll make it work. All right, so to catch up, Spring Hill on top, 27-0 over Ottawa. John Rochkold alongside Matt Jones, and now you guys will be able to hear our lovely voices. We've been talking to the crowd for the past
we had good things
quarter.
To say, too.
We had a lot of good things to say again, but Penke steps back, has time, drops it right on the money.
Complete inside the 10-yard line.
Great ball. That's what you like to see. Throws an interception a couple series ago. Good, confident throw back to his receiver. Was the only person that could have caught that ball.
Knowlton hauls that one in. First and goal for the Broncos. Handoff to Pipkin. He gets through, picks up about 6 yards up the middle, maybe 7. Shoestring tackle from the Ottawa offensive line. And the story of tonight's game has been capitalizing on mistakes. Again, as you saw, didn't hear the big block punt from Spring Hill for their last touchdown. They've held Ottawa. And as soon as we say that,
I don't know how they got that back.
Yeah.
Hustle.
Great hustle by Ottawa, but even better hustle by Knowlton.
It's a common theme this year. Knowlton hustling from out of nowhere for whatever it is, a fumble recovery, an interception. His own team's fumble recovery.
Pankey and Pipkin in the backfield looking to the sideline for the play call. Pankey in the pistol. Hands off to Pipkin up the middle and
walks
wrapped
it
up,
in,
but
untouched.
takes it. I mean, no, not quite untouched, but definitely not untackled. Yeah, because there's an Ottawa defender got through, but Pipkin was on his feet, just keeping those legs moving, and
Pankey scored. He pulled it.
Oh, well then.
I think. If he didn't, it was an excellent fake that faked me out.
As I say, when you can fake the camera guys out, and we got this big monitor in front of us, that's a good thing.
Broncos to attempt the extra point.
Knowlton getting a little play off there after the scramble. Gabe Elliott Thomas on to kick the extra point. Things we've talked about. We talked about it. I know nobody heard it, but we'll get, yeah. Rocco Russo was handling the kicking duties last week against Paola. Don't see him on the sideline tonight. I'm not sure what other soccer games had spring.
Probably game tonight or tomorrow.
But Knowlton stepping in and doing a great job. For
sure.
It's not a full 7-point thing, but it's not a missed PAT. The reason there's one less point than you'd expect on 5 touchdowns, Spring Hill went for the 2-point conversion on their second touchdown and came up just short. Ottawa broke the play up. And Knowlton is indeed back out on the field to kick it off. So definitely was just hey, I need a quick breather after that fumble recovery. And Navarro back on his 2-yard line. Gorgeous night for football here in Ottawa. About mid-70s, very slight breeze, nice angled kick from Knowlton. Navarro grabs it on the 2 and runs into a brick wall at the 20.
Taken down at the 20-yard line when the Cyclones take over first and 2.
Austin Rivers and Noah Anderton meet Navarro head on there. The 20-yard line. Navarro's able to push forward for 1 extra yard on the 21. 8:09 here left in the first half. McCullough scrambles and keeps it. Finds a hole and
Take it down near midfield.
They caught the Broncos blitzing.
taking advantage of the hard blitz from the Broncos. Finds that wide open hole, gets through, but who else on the spot to make the touchdown saving tackle? Knowlton.
First and 10 Cyclones from the Bronco 49.
Zach Knowlton, senior, doing work on all sides of the ball tonight. Handoff up the middle. Stopped and wrapped up by the second, third tacklers there for Spring Hill. Brandon Richardson does a great job to hold him up, and then Rivers and crew come in and finish it off. Gain a 1 on the play. Second and 9 from the 48-yard line. One receiver either side for McCullough. Right that slot back in motion, gets the handoff, and Navarro was able to keep his legs churning and get around the corner and pick up good 4 yards. Third and 5 from the 44-yard line.
Ottawa's had a couple good hard runs. They've had a couple really good athletic plays. Then they followed it up with mistakes. So we'll see here if they can actually put a couple of those together.
Keep the drive going. A little bit of high snap, hands off. Well, punches forward at the middle.
Sink on the carry, take it down.
Sink almost to the line to gain. It was about 1.5 yards short. Easy decision for Ottawa here, 4 down territory.
Bronco 41.
Yeah.
In this big of a hole, you've got to put points on the board.
We've had some troubles punting already, so no-brainer.
Yeah. And McCullough is with a great sneak there, and he has the spot, and then a little bit is well-designed play there by Ottawa. You know, they've been playing out of the shotgun set all night, and that play, you know, when a play comes, when it comes up like that, you have to, as a defense, you have to respect the audible from that. You know, again, coming up to make sure the center can hear, but then at the same time, it's probably one of those on me calls where as soon as he touches the center's butt, the ball is snapped and they go. And motion play action pass, and
nowhere to go.
As quickly as the yards come, they go. As Brandon Richardson, excellent read on that play action, and stays home and wraps McCullough up, drops him for a loss of 6 yards.
Second down for the Cyclones from the 44.
Call it 7, second and 17 for the 44. Another play action pass. McCullough, the short little dump screen behind. Good design play there. And again, good work by Ottawa picking up the first down. You said it exactly. The Cyclones, got to look to kind of string together some good plays, and
that was very well executed. It was a great call by the coaching staff. He, caught Spring Hill. They didn't expect it coming at all, and then a great athletic effort after the catch.
Got a Spring Hill Bronco down on the far side. We'll step away real quick. You're watching Broncos football on Spring Hill Sports Live.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Welcome back to Ottawa, Kansas. John Roshko alongside Matt Jones. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strody Orthodontic. Make sure you keep your smile healthy. Visit one of the 3 locations in the Kansas City area.
Cyclones with the Bronco 24.
First and 10 from the 24-yard line. 4 minutes, 45 seconds to go here in the half. Cole takes snap, hands off, around the outside. Again, Cyclones starting to find a bit of success there as the offensive line was able to get the seal block on the far side, and
they're finally putting some
Ottawa
stuff
able
together.
to pick up 6 yards, 2nd and 4 from the 24-yard line.
Ball on the 18-yard line.
First trip to the red zone for Ottawa tonight. Another handoff up the middle.
Sink on the carry.
Sink bulldozes his way forward for 3.
Ball just shy of the 15-yard line. Third down and a
You know, to be on defense, you're up 34-0. Things that went your way the entire, first quarter and most of the second. They're high school kids. Eventually, you start feeling pretty good about yourself, and maybe a drive like this will help them refocus and get back after it.
Sink again takes a handoff and
Sink on the carry. Take it down into the 11-yard line. Gain of 5 yards on a play.
picks up the first down and then some. Brought down by James Newton. Holding on for dear life as he got his hands around the shoulder pads and
trying not to horse collar.
just hang on, don't get shaken, and sing another handoff. Oh,
good fake.
Talking about good fakes
That
is
was a good one.
the fake as McCullough gets wrapped up in the backfield, and
Ottawa's lucky they don't have a personal foul on 28.
and as the referees are talking, they may yet have that, but
I saw the tail end of it. It looks like he just kind of shoved his head down, shoved his chest down on the ground. Kind of silly when you've got your first really good drive of the game. No reason to do things like that. Looks like they've got the flag in his hand.
Yes, he does have a flag out, so it is indeed a personal foul.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Not necessary.
After all that good work, it's going to take him back
Yep.
another 10 yards, I believe. Referees wait to see what the spot is. The referee coming out to have some words with the officials there, and as you can see, the officials signaling, hey, he pushed his head into the ground, and the Ottawa coach, I will say, politely disputing that that interpretation.
Really, the only argument could be that Spring Hill did something first that wasn't seen. I didn't see it, but I didn't see it until the very end. But the Ottawa guy did do it. I mean, and the second guy always gets caught.
Exactly. It's always, it's hard to do, and you see the offensive coordinator for Ottawa trying to keep the head coach on the sidelines as he kind of was saying, hey, hey, Coach Alexander, let's step this off. Let the guys get it together. Obviously, there may have been some involvement beforehand, but the hardest thing for anybody, and the hardest thing for any athlete, and I did this a lot in soccer, you can never be the second one caught.
Absolutely.
If you get fouled, don't retaliate. Just wait till a later opportunity and either beat him on the field,
Yep.
or get a little nefarious and
Yep.
catch him when the referee's looking. Not that we ever condone that. I'm just saying this is my personal experience there.
You're right.
Timeout on the field. We're gonna go ahead and take that with them.
At this time, we'd like to recognize
Spring Hill leading 34-0. You're watching Bronco football on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Strode Orthodontics is creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and her staff have decades of combined experience, offering clear and metal Damon smile braces and Invisalign clear aligners for teens and adults. Dr. Strode tailors your treatment to meet your specific needs with 3 convenient locations in Olathe, Overland Park, and Spring Hill. Strode Orthodontics is ready to give you the beautiful smile you've always wanted. Call for your free no-obligation consultation, 913-491-3400, or visit StrodeOrtho.com.
First Option Bank Community Banking at its best. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And done. Welcome back. Had to keep the bank in compliance there. Oh, as McCullough's pass. Finding a wide open.
The pass was there.
Yeah.
Just didn't catch it. Didn't haul it in.
Xavier Vink just not. Pass maybe a little bit in front of him, but Vink not able to look it into his hands. You touch about, getting back to the commercials. Here's one of the things with a lot of commercials you can cut out with the bank. I don't want to get them in trouble for failing to say that member FDIC. I worked at a bank, and I know that is a huge deal. Get folks in trouble. Cola sending motion, 3 receivers to the right side, 2 to the top of the set. Left, sets up, throws deep. There we go, caught, and base tackle, touchdown Ottawa. Great work by Ottawa to just kind of keep stringing the drive together, keep finding the successes, not letting the mistakes throw them off. And again, obviously, you have the loss on the first play down here, and then the silly personal foul, putting them back, but then...
That was good throw and catch, and especially after the last one that the receiver just flat out didn't haul in.
Yeah.
That's probably not a bad thing for the Bronco defense to, get out there and refocus and, make sure, because there were some, assignments they maybe weren't quite as quick to the ball as they had been, and, maybe not gang tackling like they're used to doing. So, it's not a bad thing to get scored on, come out, refocus. Offense can refocus, get out. You have under 3 minutes left in the half to really try to put this game out of range.
Yeah. You got every once in a while, it is good to get popped in the mouth to know, hey,
sure. Oh, yeah.
We are human. We can.
Yep.
These guys can find success on us.
And last week, beating Paola is a big deal in Spring Hill. It doesn't happen very often. Yeah. They're 10 minutes apart. So they were on the field after the game last week for a half hour, 45 minutes
at least. Yeah. And
they were still there when we left. So sometimes you're going to come out and you're going to be a little flat. And I hate to say flat when you scored 34 points, but they have made some uncharacteristic mistakes tonight. So.
I will say I do have to give props to the DJ for the mix of in-game music. A lot of stuff from my childhood, a little Motley Crue of the speakers now, and Reese Fogel back to kick it for the Cyclones. Little squib kick bounces at the 25, picked up at the 20. Knowlton squirts through, picks up 14. Kind of surprised that Knowlton picked it up there instead of just falling on it, but then when, picks it up at speed and is able to pick up 14 yards, that's you can't fault that decision in hindsight.
If there's one guy on the team on the field right now that I would trust to do that, it would be him.
Knowlton and Pipkin setting up in the backfield, either side of Banky. Two receivers top of the set. And that's got to be encouraging for Ottawa, being able to get that penetration, get the great coverage downfield to make sure that Banky doesn't have the chance to throw.
Yeah, I guess you could call that a coverage sack because he stepped it in the pocket. The lineman had a decent pocket, but you can only hold him for so long.
Handoff to Knowlton. He squirts around the outside and picks up first down and then some. He is off, one man to beat. He's on the sidelines. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Broncos.
Just when you need something, you know who to go to.
He's the magic man.
1-3.
Zach Knowlton with a huge start for that drive, picking up the kickoff and going 14 yards, and then
just running, just ran.
Trying to do the math in my head. That's a 67-yard pass.
Let somebody else kick on that one.
And the PA guy says Chandler. That looked like Gabe Elliott Thomas to me, but I'm going to presume that the PA guy has binoculars. I do not. Regardless, the Broncos got exactly what they wanted. Their answer to Ottawa's, fast touchdown, and then coming right back and just 2 plays done. I'd say a 67-yard reception with, I'm going to say 65 yards of that after the catch.
Yeah.
Because, he caught it. It looks like about the 45 or 35-yard line here, and then just scored it through the hole, then had the safeties to beat, and just shrugged off the first tackler, then hit second gear and darted down the sideline, and
he didn't even have to really juke much. A little bit, but he pretty much just
after that,
made the cut and just went.
And after that first stutter step on the far side, it was indeed Gabe Elliott Thomas on the extra point, and he's taken over kicking duties for Knowlton. Booming high kick. Navarro collects it on the 12-yard line. Runs through a hole. Picks up 17 yards on the return. 18 yards. Good spot to give him a full 19. Not swap the balls out. Send the Spring Hill kicking ball over to the sideline. The big question is, does Ottawa have an answer here? They did the right things. They drove down the field. They punched it in for a touchdown.
What now?
And then Spring Hill needed 40 seconds to answer. And that's, the question is, can the Cyclones find a response? Big action pitch and a little flea flicker type action, and
Cyclone pass is incomplete.
In theory, running trick play, catching them, that just really wasn't very well executed. Looks like there was some miscommunication between the wide receiver and
And so the
pitch back
kind of didn't get a good handle on it. I think he was probably just saying, I'm going to throw this ball in the vicinity so I don't get an intentional grounding. It's like I've got it in my hands enough to get it out of them before I get hit and we fumble. And McCullough able to nice little head fake to shake off the sack. Great cutbacks. Good work there by McCullough.
Good effort.
Finally pushed out of bounds by who else? Zach Knowlton. That's just some athletic work from the Ottawa quarterback.
Absolutely.
Little head fake to draw the jump from the Spring Hill defender, and then pulls it down, tucks it a little bit, waits for his receivers to get open. Hopefully, realizes nobody's going, and so I'm just going to take it myself. One back. Two receivers near side, one top of the set for Ottawa. Short pass. Pass intended for Navarro, but covered by Garrett Bauer. Said that name a lot last week.
Yeah.
Haven't said as much tonight, but Bauer doing a great job cutting off the route there, and there takes a handoff, gets wrapped up in the backfield for a loss of 5 for the referees would like pick their sidelines and stop dancing on the sides. I can see that it's a little bit.
Once again, a good effort. The first tackler held him up, waited for his help to come. They didn't try to do too much. They know that they need multiple guys on the ball.
Pass.
Pass incomplete. It's a fourth down for the Cyclones.
Fourth down for the Cyclones. They're going to be forced to punt the ball away. We're here with under a minute to play.
With everything Knowlton's done today, I wouldn't be surprised if he returned the punt for a touchdown. That would kind of complete things for him. Almost blocked
again and takes a bounce. Knowlton takes it at the 28. And
taken out of bounds. The Broncos take over first and 10.
Says discretion the better part of valor there, just races for the sidelines. Broncos will take over on the 38-yard line. Handoff around the outside. Knowlton with plenty of room with the one cut back, and he's in. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Broncos. Knowlton got through, just had the safety to beat, and he'll jab step to his left, and
he was off.
Frozen takes him to the right, takes it to the house. Again, still Elliott Thomas on the kick. Low snap, fire. And it's intercepted in the end zone.
Metcalf on the throw, intercepted by the Cyclones. Conversion no good to score 47-7.
Again, a low snap there. Second one that we've seen from Spring Hill tonight. That's one of the things that the coach feedback is going to definitely try to address at halftime. Again, it's so critical as a kicker and a holder to have that ball hitting right at the right time.
Yep.
We touched on this a little bit last week about the kicking unit being a team within a team, if you will. With the, if you don't have a good holder, you don't have a good long snapper, you can have the best kicker in the world, but
yeah, it doesn't matter if it doesn't get to him, and it doesn't matter if it's not sitting right.
Yep. And to quote the infamous Ray Finkel, laces out. Believe it or not, that really does make a difference. It's one of those things that as a former kicker, I grew up playing soccer, so I was like, no, it can't make that big of a difference. And then the first time I hit a
well, I mean, you throw it based on where the laces are, so it seems the reason that kicking it would make a point would make sense too.
Mm-hmm. Well, and it's not just about the. Well, I'm not even going to bother with the score cam right now, folks, because we're getting, as you can see, the Ottawa band is really enjoying themselves tonight. Short kick, bobbled. Ottawa falls on it at the 25. So our picture shaking, folks. That was not the cameraman. That was all the band doing their thing. But yeah, we kick on the laces, and yeah, it affects the flight. It affects how you hit it. But more to the point, it hurts a lot.
I did not know that.
Cyclones with ball first and 10 on their 25. Hand off, big hole on the right side of the line.
First down carry about the Cyclones.
Looks like they're content to
Zink
run
able
up the
to
Play.
get through. See if they get off a second play here before the end of the half. They do hand off to Sink, and he's got room. Got to cut back. But great tackling by Spring Hill. James Newton there with the initial stop. Daniel Mitchell coming in to help wrap him up, and that'll do it for the first half. Ottawa's not going to be able to get the snap off, and at the end of one half of play, your score, Spring Hill 47, Ottawa 7. We'll be back for the halftime show right after this. You're watching Bronco football on Spring Hill Sports Live.
First Option Bank, community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Everybody can make something, because I think everyone has a spark of creativity, and the reason that I have to keep making is because I don't think my life would be as fulfilling without it. If you make things yourself, that means you're not cowering in fear. You're out there taking chances. That, I think, is my way of saying I love you to the world. All right, now I want to hear why you make.
Share your own Why I Make story today. Visit whyimake.org.
The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com. Optometry Vision Source has been the leader in optometry services and vision care in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Weitzel Optometry offers comprehensive eye care, as well as the latest, most popular lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding communities. Experience modern eye care with advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products. And with the experience of Doctors Weitzel and Bloodgood, you're sure to see the results you're looking for. To schedule your appointment, call Weitzel Optometry Vision Source at 913-592-2020.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health. Advanced healthcare. Advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health, because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Pankey Plumbing in Spring Hill is a proud supporter of Bronco Athletics. Keeping your plumbing system in good shape can do wonders for your property's value and lifespan. Get exceptional plumbing services when you hire the plumbing specialist at Pankey Plumbing. At Pankey Plumbing, they take pride in their work and guarantee the best plumbing services in the shortest time possible at the most reasonable price. To learn more, give them a call at 913-568-8201 or visit pankeyplumbing.com. Go Broncos!
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Veterinary Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. Coming soon, a new location here in Paola in the industrial park with cattle haul-in and boarding and grooming. With 24-hour emergency services and 3 other locations in Lewisburg, Drexel, and Martin City, and a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Reliable and fast, priced right, with plans starting at $34.95. No throttling, no tricks, more upload speed, and the best service. Just ask our customers. Experience a new kind of internet. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit GoBrawley.com. Go Brawley. It just works.
The industry's most advanced equipment and training, state-of-the-art diagnostic tools, and the small-town friendly service you expect. That's J&T Auto Service in Spring Hill. Eliminate the veil of uncertainty with J&T Auto's digital diagnostic process. This unique service ensures transparency, clear communication, and documentation, allowing for a quick and complete repair. To learn more or to schedule an appointment, call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com. Pankey Plumbing in Spring Hill is a proud supporter of Bronco Athletics. Keeping your plumbing system in good shape can do wonders for your property's value and lifespan. Get exceptional plumbing services when you hire the plumbing specialist at Pankey Plumbing. At Pankey Plumbing, they take pride in their work and guarantee the best plumbing services in the shortest time possible at the most reasonable price. To learn more, give them a call at 913-568-8201 or visit pankeyplumbing.com. Go Broncos! Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net.
Welcome back to Ottawa, Kansas. John Roshko alongside Matt Jones here at Spring Hill Sports Live. Want to make sure we got some of those commercial breaks in to thank the sponsors who do so much to get us out here every week, bringing you Broncos sports. Football, soccer, volleyball, and then basketball in the winter, baseball and softball in spring, and have you do that. And tonight was a little bit of a longer halftime break, as you can kind of see. It's homecoming for Ottawa, and getting ready to crown the king and queen. Again, one of the touched on this last week, and on the Paola broadcast the week before. It is so nice to have fans back in the stands.
Oh, for sure, totally.
Because last year, they still had homecoming. Tongi is a funny thing. Tongi's homecoming, I called for them. They actually still had their homecoming on Friday night, but they had to postpone their homecoming game due to COVID protocol. They were set to play Piper. Piper had a couple of exposures. They had to wait till they finished that quarantine, and they bumped them into the next day. So but just to make it simpler for everybody, they said, well, we've got all the parents and family here in town tonight. Let's do the homecoming ceremonies on Friday. And now it's kind of definitely more traditional. Obviously, COVID's still a thing. Quarantines are still a thing. But,
sure is.
Again, not an issue tonight as the crowd is in full voice here. This side of the home side of the stadium is fairly well packed. That's been probably 1,500 people here. And a great traveling contingent from Spring Hill. Obviously, parents sitting on the one side, the student section and cheerleaders sitting right behind the water coolers.
Yeah, it's good to see a good student.
Just in the top corner of our camera there. Again, it's not a long drive, but it's still a drive.
Sure.
Yeah, great to see the students. They've been up on their feet, having a lot of fun tonight as the Broncos have taken care of business early, and
they have.
Again, after recovering a fumble for their first touchdown, put 40 points on the board, 41 points on the board before Ottawa was able to answer with their touchdown. Spring Hill came right back next play, and just immediate answer, courtesy of Zach Nolden. Again, that young man is doing all sorts of work tonight. He had, opening kickoff, first couple of kickoffs for Spring Hill, first couple of PATs, fumble recovery recovering his own team's fumble in the first quarter, and then
two long touchdown runs.
Yeah, huge touchdowns run. One here, the last reception with 65 yards after the catch. Caught it the 37 and just tracked. Little jab step beat both safeties. Little juke on one at the 25, and then just put the pedal to the metal and took it to the house. That was the one that put Ottawa up 41-0. But again, great work by Spring Hill, not just to put points on the board. Again, against an Ottawa team that's traditionally struggled, but as you touched on, to find an answer after Ottawa, you find a response to kind of step back up after Ottawa brought the ball down the field and scored.
Sure.
Ottawa came, they strung a lot of plays together in the second half and or second quarter, sorry, and brought it down. A lot of good work from McCullough. Had a keeper early on that drive. Had a couple of good passes, but then again, I was able to shake off their traditional struggles. They were 9-0 last year. They got beat 52-7 week one. Beat Baldwin 52-0 last week, but then again, the Baldwin team, which we've already talked about, very short roster for the Bulldogs, but Pale were able to come back, make a statement saying, "Hey, we're not out of this game yet."
Yep.
But then Spring Hill, the offense answered, and then the defense, as they came out after the touchdown, looking good. Coach Feeback definitely was able to get into the kind of convince his kids, "Hey, this is what happens when you kind of let your guard down a little bit, kind of, coast a little bit."
That's exactly right. Yeah. Like I said, it's a good thing sometimes, like to give up some points or to give up a big play, and it makes you realize that, you can be beat. We still need to work hard. We still need to put our nose to the grind. There's a lot of games left this season, and they're not all going to be like this. I mean, Spring Hill, the closest game of the year so far has been Paola, and that was 42-14 with a running clock in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
So, they need to keep grinding and realize that once you stop getting better, somebody's going to come up and beat you that shouldn't. So they just got to keep working on stuff. And then, this third quarter will be interesting. The starters, do they come out? Are they going to start the game? Or are they going to go ahead with backups and let them ride the second half? We'll just have to see.
For me, I think the smart play is starters play the opening drive and we'll see where we go from there.
I totally agree. Let them get some more points on the board. Maybe keep the defense in a little bit because the defense has given up a little bit, but that's kind of been Spring Hill's thing this year. We'll give up a little bit, we'll bend, but we don't break. And tonight, they've been very fortunate to pick up on several miscues by Ottawa and some turnovers. So
again tonight, after tonight, Spring Hill takes on Tonganoxie next week. That'll be a good game. We brought to you on both of our networks, Tonganoxie Sports Live, Spring Hill Sports Live. Tonganoxie gave Paola a run last year for the Frontier League Championship. The title was really decided in their Week 4 game between Tongi and Paola.
Yep.
An absolute slugfest. Paola wound up winning 35-28. This year, with a good chunk of the... I'm just fast-forwarding way too far ahead. I'm cutting out Bonner Springs and Despotos. So, anyway, we'll come back to that. But Tongi struggling a little bit. Spring Hill against Bonner Springs next week. That's going to be another good test because Bonner Springs traditionally has not been a strong team. They've also struggled in the Frontier League recently. But the Braves have got some potential this year. Had a chance to watch them take on Paola Week 1.
And that was a close game for a half.
It was a very close game at the half. It was unexpectedly close because Paola had shut out Bonner 63-0 in 2020. And, a new coach, Coach Blazevich over at Bonner Springs, first-year coach coming in, was able to kind of reset that team. It's a experienced roster, 23 seniors on the roster. It is a big roster. Their offensive line, 3 guys across the middle, average 320, and it's not. And the thing about that is, it's not a fat 320. It's not a fat 320. It's like a 6'4", 6'3", 6'4" kind of thing. And again, they're big, but they're athletic and they can move.
Yeah.
And that's at the high school level. That is correct. You've seen, and you will see, big guys on the offensive line in high school, but usually they're, like I said, the fat big, and they're not able. I mean, they're able to move people, but they don't have the stamina. They don't have the good footwork, but not so for Bonner Springs. Now, Paola was able to overcome that. Again, a little bit quicker on the offensive line, and just kept pounding and wore the Braves down. But Bonner Springs has had some time to pick up and kind of regroup and reset, and only improve from there. So
sure,
it'll be a great test for the Broncos next week.
It'll be good to see some size, and Spring Hill beat Paola last week with athleticism, and Paola was bigger. Matter of fact, Lewisburg and Paola, and probably Ottawa here tonight have all been larger, been bigger on the line than Spring Hill. That's going to be the case the whole season. So that means they need to, they're going to be a bend but don't break. Sometimes the line is just going to blow a group of smaller guys off the ball, but if you can gang tackle and everybody can be there and work together, then that can beat a couple big guys any day.
Absolutely. We're going to take one last break, and when we come back for the last bit of the halftime show, you're watching Broncos football on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Elliott Insurance Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Insurance Group, we work, live, and shop in our local communities, serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years. Elliott Insurance Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Insurance Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit elliottInsuranceGroup.com.
HERS Incorporated in Spring Hill is your local Bobcat mower dealer. Bobcat mowers combine heavy gauge steel with advanced engineering to give you the best cut every time. Simple controls and design make maintenance and service quick and easy. And when you get your Bobcat at HERS, they can complete all service and repairs covered by your warranty. Bobcat mowers are affordable, giving you a commercial grade machine at a residential price. To learn more,
come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call HERS at
913-247-3530.
Hey, I'm Mike Rope, here today to encourage you to connect with 811 before you dig.
And I'm Micro, and I'm here because I love to dig in the dirt.
It's true. He's also here because he's very small and not that bright. Here, for instance, we can see Micro doing what he loves to do. And here we can see the consequences of not doing what he should have done. Dude, why didn't you call 811?
I forgot the number.
See? Not that bright.
Auction Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Welcome back to Greg Grogan Stadium here in Ottawa, Kansas. John Roshko alongside Matt Jones. Halftime show is brought to you by Michael Grand at Farm Bureau Financial Services. Teams are back out for the 3-minute warm-up period after the 20-minute halftime break. Spring Hill on top 47-7. It's time for the Chamber Connection brought to you by the Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce. Reminding you to support our community and shop local. Keep up to date with Chamber events by visiting them online at springhillks.org. I think the only choice for tonight's Spring Hill Connection, the Chamber Connection, is the 67-yard touchdown pass to Zach Knowlton.
Sure.
Getting, catching the ball, starting that drive off with the somewhat risky return. Fielding the kickoff on the trot at the 20.
Definitely.
Scores for 14 yards, and then nice pass from Penke to find Knowlton kind of on the flats on the right side, and just seas parted and ran straight through. And again, great work by that young man, doing all sorts of work tonight. As we mentioned, he had the opening kickoff. He had kicked the first 3 extra points for Spring Hill and recovered a Spring Hill fumble on the 1 yard line, and
just done everything.
What has that young man not done tonight? He hasn't gone over the sideline and done a cheer, which I would be impressed if he would do that. Because again, that's one of the things.
He might do that in the locker room. I don't know.
I've always been impressed with all the student athletes that do these things, but I touched on this the first week on Paola, because traditionally you see cheerleaders in high school and college that the guys, when they score, there's always a tradition of doing the push-ups push-ups per point, and I saw a thing that just kind of threw that to shame. First week Paola at Bonner, the Bonner Springs cheerleaders were doing split toe taps.
Nice.
Split toe tap jumps per point. So
that's impressive.
And not really losing steam. I mean, she Bonner had scored 28 points, and so she has 28 just back to back.
My gosh.
Jump, split toe taps, and that's.
If I'd do one, I'd probably be immobile for about a week.
Yeah, I watched that young lady do that, and I was like, wow, that's that is impressive. Can you again just think about just jumping 28 times in a row? That's tiring.
Sure, it is.
For a half a second, I saw the coach throw, or the official throw the ball up, and it glinted yellow in the line. I was like, what are we already having a penalty for?
We've had several.
We haven't even gotten on the field yet. The halftime buzzer hasn't even gone off. We're still, who knows? But we're back. Spring Hill will receive the kickoff. It's like Knowlton again back at the 15-yard line.
Taylor will kick off for the Cyclones.
That's Aaron Quillen with the kickoff. Onside kick attempt, and
onside kick by the Cyclones.
Not a bad idea.
Great idea, just not great execution as the ball kind of curled back away from the 50, and obviously have to wait till it goes 10 yards before they can touch it, so Spring Hill able to recover on the 49-yard line. Again, great idea to kind of catch Spring Hill off guard a little bit. And
that's a Spring Hill sweet spot for field position, is right around the 50, it feels like.
Two receivers, right side handoff up the middle. Almost forward for 3.5.
That's 4 yards.
As we suspected, the starters are back on for Spring Hill for at least the first drive of this second half. Pankey back, short little pass caught on the far side, 35, first down for Broncos.
Reception to the Broncos. First down with the Cyclone 35.
Mitchell with the reception there. First and 10 from the 35-yard line.
Tripped up.
Shoestring tackle by somebody on the Cyclone line.
Get it for second down 6. Mackey's pass incomplete. Intended for Pipkin.
Little half jump shot pass there to Pipkin.
Brings up third down and 6.
It looked like he was trying to go deep first, and then that was his
check,
maybe third or fourth read.
Check down and as he kind of jumping and trying like a little shot put action almost, but got a little bit too much on it and sailed over Pipkin's head. 3rd and 6. 3 receivers right side. Pipkin in the backfield. Handoff to Pipkin. Patiently waiting for the blocks to develop, and he rumbles forward for the first down. Quillen on the tackle.
Gain of 8 yards on the play, and a Bronco first down.
Broncos 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 Broncos from the Cyclone 21.
3 receivers top of the set for Pankey. Quick screen pass. Mead grabs it and wrapped up and little half suplex to the 15.
6 yards on the play, 2nd down and 4.
Must be one of the Ottawa High wrestlers.
Again, great tackle. You wrap him up and gonna hand off Pipkin up the middle. No, correction. Pankey with the keeper and got a flag coming in there at the end of the play. Looks like it's going to probably be, based on where it was thrown, holding against Spring Hill. Yep, and it is. Preliminary signal.
Great read.
They're confirmed by the white hat. But again, great read by Pankey to find the hole. And one of his offensive linemen got a little bit too enthusiastic. Tried to help it forward. And the referee did not hesitate to toss the flag there. 2nd and 7 from the 18. Corner blitz coming from Ottawa and gets a coverage sack.
Ottawa's done a decent job. That's not the first time that Pankey's had to move through the pocket and makes him a little uncomfortable, which that's good. He needs to be uncomfortable. It's not going to always be step up in the pocket and get rid of it. So this is a good experience for him.
2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers right side. Handoff to Pipkin Zach Nolden through traffic to the 10-yard line, first down. And great work blitzing by Ottawa's Quillen there as he came racing up the line and shot into the backfield kind of to disrupt things, and then the secondary held their marks and little fake. Pankey holds on to it and pushed out of bounds by his opposite number, Austin Curtis. Still manages to get 5 on the play.
Another good read. Another good quarterback keeper. Making the cameraman work extra hard.
Got to pay attention to that and a little option read there for Pankey, and Pipkin, 1 or 2 backs in the backfield, and
whoops.
Ottawa jumps and Broncos. Broncos jump. Ottawa defender was drawn off by, looks like the left tackle for Spring Hill. Either left tackle or left guard. The jump, last second change for the Broncos. Play clock down to 10. Pankey steps back in the shotgun. Option read is pushed out of the pocket, got room. Still looking for his man and finds him wide open in the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
What a great effort by Pankey. And Mitchell, for that matter, to keep trying to get open the whole time.
Yep.
Great work.
He got open, and not only did he get open, when he realized he was open, he let him know. He threw his hands and say, "Hey, I'm here. I've got nobody." And
good communication.
Easy throw there.
They might have gotten away with a false start, but That's okay.
Extra point up and good, 54-7.
And the kick is good.
Gabe Elliott Thomas with the kick. I mean, unless there was a number change, and if there is, we apologize. The roster we have is Gabe Elliott Thomas as number 14. He's been the one doing the kicking since the second quarter after Knowlton stepped up, did the work, and then coach was like, well, okay, so I can't have you on the field for every second of the game. I need to give you a little breather. But again, Gabe Elliott Thomas stepping in and doing great work. That's the sophomore, getting some experience under pressure.
He's going to need it because he's going to be the guy next year.
Broncos will kick off. Number 14, Caleb Chandler, to do the honors. Josue Navarro is deep to return for the Cyclones.
This blows over, becomes set, and high kick bounces at the 20. Navarro collects it. Manages 12 yards on the return.
Cyclones will take over first and 10.
And special teams play definitely a lot cleaner for Ottawa this year. It was one of the things that they really struggled with last year. Had a chance to call Week 9 contest, Tonganoxie versus Ottawa. Opening kickoff, the Ottawa deep man. Nice little play action pass there by McCullough. Navarro grabs it. He's wrapped up. Gang tackle by the Broncos, kept in bounds. Garrett Bauer, one of the Broncos, starting slot back right, and hand off to Sink, and he sidesteps through the line for a first down. And getting back to that kickoff, the kick was high in the deep corner and bounced on the 5-yard line, and the deep man for Ottawa just kind of watched it.
Oh, no.
Screen pass, well defended there by Spring Hill as Carter Mead comes flying in from the secondary.
Good closing speed. Yeah, you're talking about a minute ago the kickoff. That's typically a middle school unsure of what to do mistake.
And it was weird, it's one thing you might expect in week 1, but this was week 9, and Navarro in motion, takes the handoff around the right side. Wrapped up on the backside by Mitchell, and my turn, let me see your number.
Third down for the Cyclones.
Mitchell's at least first tackler, so we'll give him another one back in the backfield. The play action fake. McCullough steps up. And I think Knowlton maybe a little fortunate there to not get flag as ball was well in front of Navarro. Knowlton.
I was looking for the flag on that one.
Yeah, I am shocked. That's one of those things you don't want to see things called a different way at different points in the game, but I think
agree.
if that game was closer, you see that penalty.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Knowlton was, wrapped Navarro up, didn't take him to ground hard, but again, ball was uncatchable. High snap, steps into it, gets off a good punt. Mitchell collects it at the 27, shrugs off the first tackle, brought down by the second at the 40-yard line.
Back to the officiating, I always had this, being a high school wrestling coach for a long time, our main argument was that, consistency. It didn't matter what it didn't matter where in the match you were. It didn't matter, you got to call it the same all the time. One, so the kids know. So they know what to expect. I can't do that. Oh, I can do it in this situation. Well, no, you can't. It's still illegal. No matter what the call is, officials' main thing is to be consistent in any level of any sport.
Exactly. You touched on that. We've seen that, here we've had a fairly good crew tonight. Again, that one was.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Sure. And it wasn't a bad call.
No.
It just.
And as expected, the starters are going. Looks like they're going to head to the bench for the rest of the night as Luke Metcalf steps in under center, and
8-yard gain, 2nd down and 2.
Colton McKenna, a 5'9" sophomore, with the carry there. 2 receivers to his side, hand off to McKenna. Good blocking through the line, stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play.
After a gain of 8 on the first down, brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2.
It's important to see some progress here from some of the guys. See how they do when they're called on.
And we're going to have a flag. Not certain there, but the way Ottawa.
Oh, false start.
Oh, looks like Spring Hill has the false start. As I said, the reaction from the left defensive end for Ottawa kind of made me think, well, maybe he was drawn off, but
when the defensive backfield, they were throwing their hands up and down like they were frustrated. So it could have been something super slight we couldn't see from here.
Receivers goes deep. Metcalf with the throw.
First down for the Broncos at the 45-yard line.
Nice throw for Metcalf at this point for him. We're working on making reads, making the right throw, and just building confidence at this point.
Finding Kelson McAllister on the near side, and as we wind down the third quarter, and just three receivers top of the set for Metcalf. Handoff up the middle.
It's like a ball on the ground.
Kind of dropped it, and Ottawa's claiming that they have it, and let's see what the officials signal, and much ado about nothing as Spring Hill able to fall on the ball. Squeaked out 2 yards. Positive yards on that. 2nd and 8 from the 44-yard line. Keep looking at the scoreboard and thinking that they set the yard line first like I'm used to. And no, I'm going to start trusting. And remember, trust your eyes, what you can see on the field.
That's right.
Yeah. 3 receivers top side for Metcalf. Handoff up the middle to McKenna. This time he hangs on to it.
20 Colton McKenna, the ball carrier.
Some good holds from the offensive line.
Yep. Takes it to the 40-yard line. 3rd and 4 for Ottawa. One minute left to play here in the third quarter. 2 receivers either side, and McKenna shifts out to the left. And we're going to have a false start there as that one is on the center because he was slow in moving.
Yep.
You say quarterback called for it, everybody else moved. Center was late, and
45-yard line brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9 for Spring Hill. Penalty pushes them back to the 45-yard line, and
the same JV squad. They had a big win earlier this week against the Paola JV, so see what they can do under the lights. Ottawa
showing blitz there, and Metcalf with a great pass, just inattentive work by Cooper Dialbini. Just turned around and not quite able to haul that one in. And
yep. You got to catch it in front of you. Once it hits those pads, you can hear it right there smacking off the shoulder pads. You got to get those hands out in front of you and, bring it into you. Don't let it come to you.
Well, wrap it up. We're headed to the fourth quarter. So we'll move the camera back here in just a minute afterwards. You're watching Bronco football on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Are you ready for a new kind of internet? Then it's time for Go Brawley. It just works. Go Brawley is changing what is possible. Reliable and fast, priced right, with plans starting at $34.95. No throttling, no tricks, more upload speed, and the best service. Just ask our customers. Experience a new kind of internet. For more information, call 913-837-4678 or visit GoBrawley.com. Go Brawley. It just works.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is the area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you place that faulty trimmer or mower, bring it to Hers and let their experts get you back to work. Hers also takes care of hydraulic hoses, cylinder reseal, and mechanical control cables, such as push-pull, brake, throttle, and more. Plus, they carry quality equipment like Bobcat mowers, Steiner tractors, grass trimmers, and more. Hers is even a UPS drop-off station. To learn more,
come and visit us at hersinc.net. Call us at
913-247-3530.
Welcome back to the fourth quarter here in Ottawa. John Rushko alongside Matt Jones bringing you Spring Hill Sports Live. High end-over-end punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Ottawa will have 1st and 10 at the 15. And as we touched on earlier, we're now in the running clock phase of the game with a 47-point lead. The clock will run until Ottawa, until Ottawa brings it in within 35. But
we saw some good things from the, some of the Spring Hill second string. Saw a good pass completion, a couple good solid first downs. So, definitely some room to grow, but saw some positives. Be good to be able to see that on film this week.
A lot of good experience for those young men, kind of getting that experience under the lights. Handoff Ottawa. Around the outside, pushed out the 31-yard line. 30-yard line is the spot.
1st and 10 Cyclones from the 30-yard line.
See if the second level of the depth chart has a touch on the defensive side, and they absolutely do there. We got a little bit of shenanigans on this side, and the back ref saw it, so we're going to have a flag as
not sure what happened. The Ottawa guy reacted again, and the Spring Hill guy put his hands up like, I didn't do it, Coach.
Casey O'Neill and somebody from Ottawa having a little shenanigans there after the play, and the flag flew a good 20 yards. And again,
Ottawa's frustrated.
Yeah.
I mean, but you got to be smart. You got to be disciplined, and I think that's been Ottawa's issue is, a general lack of discipline.
Yeah.
Penalties, turnovers.
Well, and, especially the personal foul, and those are the kind of worst ones that coach never loves to see. And McCullough drops it, but is able to recover, and he is going to get chased down and dragged down by the horse collar, it looks like, as the flag flies in at the last second. And Newton able to get there on coverage, but
personal foul, horse collar tackle against the Broncos.
And
that's unfortunate. Turn a great play into an automatic first down. or not.
No, no, that is correct. They're on 2 plays that cause an automatic first down. I don't remember what they off the top of my head, but that's not one of them.
My bad.
No, that's right. Second and sorry, it looks like we're not the only ones confused, as the scoreboard has it as 1st and 10 as well. But the sticks have it correct, and
that's all that matters. It doesn't matter what I say.
The guys on the field are 3rd and 11. The Cyclones. Completely random side note. I was so spoiled at Bonner Springs. They have electronic down and distance markers.
Oh, nice.
The line to gain marker and the line of scrimmage marker are tied together. Screen pass to the right side. McCullough. Cyclones turn, try to get upfield, but good tackling for Spring Hill. 4th and 5. Again, getting back to that electronic down and distance marker. It's a radio thing that they push a button on the line of scrimmage marker, and it measures using radio waves how far it is from the line to gain marker, and will calculate it. And it calculates it down to the 6 inches, which is
that's really cool.
You saw those at the Kansas Shrine Bowl this summer, and then again, Bonner Springs had them this fall, and
I'm sure most schools will have them eventually.
Screen pass a little bit too tall from McCullough, and Spring Hill will take over on downs. 7.5 to go. Again, they're not inexpensive, but it's one of those things that the down and distance markers are not something you generally replace that often because they're not a high wear thing.
Sure,
but
sure. Well, it takes away some of the human error, and
I mean, yeah, because you still got the guys on the line of scrimmage, but then it's literally just the guy pushes the button and it tells you exactly what it is. Now, the only thing that would be cooler is if the down and distance marker communicated with the scoreboard. I'm sure we're going to get there someday, but
I'm sure. Yeah. So eventually, the official will have it.
Three receivers top of the set for Spring Hills. Metcalf in the shotgun. McKenna option pitch to McKenna. Cuts up through the blocks. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. It's a gain of 1 to the 34-yard line.
Decent decision by Metcalf because he didn't have anywhere to go, but it's still, it's a scary pitch because of the pursuit. But the running back did a great job getting him and just getting back to the line of scrimmage, not getting a couple yards.
Yeah. McKenna had a little bit better view of where his holes were. And
yep.
Two receivers near side. Little jet sweep there. Hands off. Sidestep up through the middle and picks up 3. Hey, sir, not appearing on my roster. Number 83 for Spring Hill.
Ball in the Cyclone 31.
Metcalf in the gun, hands off to McKenna. McKenna through, wrapped up by Cyclones D-line, Dalton Evans. Fourth and 2. And Four minutes to play. Obviously, leaving the offense on, get them at this point, field position not really a factor in deciding. You just want to keep getting these kids reps. Two receivers top of the set. Fake. Metcalf rolls to his right, forced to cut up, and he is wrapped up. Coverage sack there by Cyclones. Cyclones will take over 1st and 10 on the 30-yard line with 4 minutes, 15 seconds left in the contest.
Nowhere to go.
Broncos leading 54-7. Ball will be spotted on the 31-yard line for Ottawa.
First and 10 Cyclones from their own 31-yard line.
Two backs for McCullough. Two receivers right side, one left. Handoff up the middle to the tailback. He
Inside handoff for Ottawa.
pushes forward. Picks up a yard. Bring up 2nd and 9.
Yard, second down 9.
And give a lot of respect to the Ottawa student section and the cheerleaders and the dance team for staying out. Again, McCullough on the keeper. Breaks a couple of tackles in the backfield. Is able to scramble loose, but good pursuit by the Broncos. Is
Third down and 9 for the Cyclones.
like Jamon Beck with the tackle there. Two receivers left side, handoff. Coming right side. Squirts through and fumbles the ball, but out of bounds as
There were about 6 Broncos that were ready to pounce on that one.
Miles Bell doing a great job there, making sure he had the tackle, but also going for the strip. Ottawa fortunate that the ball bounded immediately across the sideline, and 1st and 10 on the 46. Quick snap pitched to Navarro. Navarro wrapped up as he turns the corner.
And Ottawa's still got a few of their starters in, if not all.
Yeah, it looks like the entire first string from Ottawa is out there. So again, they're not giving up completely. I mean, obviously with the running clock, they're running out of time, but a good amount to take away from these last few plays for Ottawa. Great throw from McCullough.
McCullough's pass is complete.
Caught by number 3, Brett Hart. Brett, the hitman Hart there with, I wonder if you ever get, that's probably too old. That's probably too old of a reference for him to get.
For him,
but it's going to be going back. Great throw, great catch, but it's going to be going back, holding on the Cyclones. We're coming back to, first string is staying in the game because
they need to work on stuff.
One of the quirks of the schedule at 3A, 4A is that the regular season, it's not that it doesn't matter. It's just that you need to be peaking at the right time.
Absolutely.
If you win week 9, you continue on in the postseason. And nice fake. And McCullough tucks it and around. He's chased out of bounds, gets back to the original line of scrimmage, and we got some more shenanigans in the backfield. Mason Faircloth, the Cyclone on the side. Holding was the call, and so obviously not on Faircloth. You'll see him surrounded by a crew of Spring Hill Broncos and the chattering, and with the couple of personal fouls we've had earlier in the game. Ottawa in motion, 2 receivers, top of the set, 2 receivers stacked near bottom. Throw over the middle, and that's going to do it here. Final score, Spring Hill 54, Ottawa 7. We'll be back for the postgame show right after this. You're watching Bronco football on Spring Hill Sports Live.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Pinky Plumbing in Spring Hill is a proud supporter of Bronco Athletics. Keeping your plumbing system in good shape can do wonders for your property's value and lifespan. Get exceptional plumbing services when you hire the plumbing specialist at Pankey Plumbing. At Pankey Plumbing, they take pride in their work and guarantee the best plumbing services in the shortest time possible at the most reasonable price. To learn more, give them a call at 913-568-8201 or visit pankeyplumbing.com. Go Broncos!
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stowe with Paola Veterinary Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown vets who know and care about your family. Coming soon, a new location here in Paola in the industrial park with cattle hauling and boarding and grooming. With 24-hour emergency services and 3 other locations in Lewisburg, Drexel, and Martin City, and a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net.
Welcome back to Ottawa High School. John Rush alongside Matt Jones. We're wrapping up tonight's contest. Spring Hill running out 54-7 winners over Ottawa. Game a bit closer than the scoreline would suggest. Sure. Ottawa definitely looking to be a much improved team over last year. But Spring Hill able to kind of easily handle the Cyclones, doing all the right things. Not really a lot to say, and that's not a bad thing in this sense, because we've got, a solid performance from Spring Hill. A lot of things that Coach Feedback will take to improve on as the Broncos head to take on Bonner Springs next week. Moved 3-0 on the year. Again, that's a good start. Definitely something that the coach will take pleasure in and kind of build on. But
definitely, like you said, room to grow.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely things they need to clean up. It's the first time Pankey looked like a human being throwing the ball, so even some of them that were caught weren't as good as they had been. But, that's a good thing. When, nobody's perfect at any level, so when you can correct people, then they grow.
Exactly. You have to make mistakes to learn, and Spring Hill definitely made a few of those tonight. Tonight's player of the game, without a doubt, Zach Knowlton.
That's for sure.
3 touchdowns, 2 extra points, kicked off, a fumble recovery, a couple of sacks, I believe, and what? He's probably going to carry the water cooler to the bus.
He might drive. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, I'm going to say hopefully not, because that's a liability risk I don't want to deal with. But
absolutely
no. But yeah, that'll do it here for us in Ottawa, and for all of us at the Harris Media Services family. Saying take care. We'll see you next week at Bonner Springs. John Rushkold alongside Matt Jones saying good night, drive safe, and go Broncos.
Been watching Spring Hill High School sports on your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live. Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics, creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. Also by Cedar Lake Village, Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning, Elliott Group, Hers Incorporated, J&T Auto Service, Libby Clark at Allstate Insurance, Perfect Detail Salon, Price Chopper, Farm Bureau Financial Services Michael Grant Agency, Scott Electric, Prime Accounting Solutions, Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce, Seats Incorporated, Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center, Spring Hill Recreation Commission, Tony Sidoti Agency Farmers Insurance, Spring Hill Fitness, and Whitesell Optometry Vision Source. Thanks for watching, and be sure to catch every second of the action right here on your home for the Broncos, Spring Hill Sports Live.